Hello everyone, this is Sam Wong again. Today is July 19th. Thank you for our fan support and listen to my video. And I'm so sure for those who watched the World Cup, the last game, it was very excited. I'm so sure the fans of Spain was very happy. And you look at the results, pretty well deserved, I guess, because when you look at the shot at the goal, I mean, even Argentina did a very strong defense, but we didn't really see the shot as much as it should and expected. But overall, it was a really great game. As expected, Benz have reported earning and beat expectation. Taiwan Semiconductor has recorded earning well above expectation, but has already priced in. So they triggered some pullback from AI stock on Friday. Investors become more selective instead of rewarding every AI related company. Also, oil prices jumped sharply. WTI around an $80 per barrel versus really got all the way back to $70, benefiting energy stock while personal airline, transportation, and other fuel-sensitive sectors. For example, United Airlines actually reported an expected increase of fuel costs, driving the stock has slipped more than 5%. So it may be an opportunity for buying United Airlines. For those of you who are interested about that, and when the war, which have some intensity over the weekend and Friday, it kind of relieved. Oil price drop again, then obviously they will actually report it reverse of that expectations, and then you will be rewarded, and the stock price. Also, again, summer traveling, so I mean, they're always, you look at the volume of revenues of the airline company. We thought the consumer spending was also better than market expected. So with better earning already reported for Nike, it actually have kind of increased the return. The price gone up by 5% more in a week. Okay, next week there will be a lot of company reporting earning, as Wednesday will be the most important thing. Alphabet, Google, Tesla, IBM, AT&T, Intel, and Comcast going to report in coming Thursday, and American Express not next Air Energy on Friday. Mega 7 remains a very key indicator of overall market performance. So now let's talk about some key stocks that I have been talking about for those who have been listening to my video. So the number one first one I want to look at Netflix. So Netflix, while the stock reporting very strong and solid earning, unfortunately, actually the stock has slipped the other way around, which I think is going the wrong way, 8%. So the stock really almost hitting the really yen low way now, 68 versus 69 over 60, 65. But I think that's really an opportunity and quick potential for the stock to coming back. And if you buy at this level, let's run it at $70. I mean, you will ultimately look at up $90 to $100 back to the level where it was. So you are talking about 20% return in the next few months. Okay, and then while Micron dropped from 1255 to 849, which from that perspective down 29%, in a month perspective, overall 6 months, it was actually up very very strongly as well, over 100%. I actually recommend buying this simple ACLS instead. This stock has also, when you look at the 1 year high and 1 year low, the 1 year high has $194, and now it's trading at $136. So if you hit $155, $160, I think it will be considered good to profit taking, and it will happen very soon, probably next week, when the market regain the momentum of AI stock and chips. So it is this stock to me, for those who has listened to the video, if you bought at $45 that I talked about probably last year sometime, I mean, you really will be getting a very very big momentum of a lot of gain, from that perspective too. Um, so the next one I want to talk about as far as our opportunity is uh, TMRC, Texas Mineral Resources Corp. This stock again also close to hitting 52-week low now at 67 cents. Actually, for those who have followed my video, knowing that I have made a lot of money on this one, basically taking the short-term volatility and movement. I didn't really do stock option this stock, and for those who know why I started and what I'm doing on the channel, If you don't listen to my first video to my introduction myself, then you get some idea of that. So this tells you that just really have a quick possibility when you rebound the next week for the market overall on the sideways for this stock. Other stock also going to be moving back up in the right trend and directions. I would say you will probably set up once you buy this, set up a little bit sell at 90 cents. So it was a pretty nice return in 20% plus in very short time. Microsoft as well, we bought pretty good last week. So it's 7%, and I'm actually looking forward to thinking this stock going to be driving another 7 to 10% upswing. The earning announcement will be in July 29th, so next week will be really the great opportunity. So what you have noticed from last quarter earning result is this, and also a lot of thing they call market pricing is when there are good news and things that expected for the earnings to reflect the storytelling and really testing the market, make sure that that's really true, the momentum is there. You really will push the stock really go up higher. So that doesn't happen on the time you actually announce earnings. So Micron is a good example, right? The stock have been pushing up about over $1,000 per share, right? But when you announce earnings, even though it was really remarkable, you be both top line and bottom line, while the stock actually retreat back and actually give you a hurt of 10%, right? So because the market have been actually doing during the last 2 weeks of the time. So same kind of thing in Microsoft. You look at it right now, and then the time of earnings is really have an opportunity there. So I really see the stock will be at $425, $450 ranges. And again, the 52-week highs at $555, right? So there's really a lot of a story about how they leverage AI and OpenAI hasn't really pushed into IPO, which supposedly benefited Microsoft somehow. So this stock, again, the momentum will continue next week, hopefully, and it will drive the stock to be higher, okay? So next one, and then when they announce earning, hopefully it's still another very strong earning, which is kind of expected. So it all depends on how investor and the market react to it, right? And also, which means most cases is not really actual earning, but the guidance and how well they're doing on the AI space and the spending expenditure will become the key of whether the stock will continue momentum to hit back $500. Meta would be a good example. You see the stock has dropped pretty low at the point, and really lately have drive up a lot. I mean, really a lot. But I look at Meta to see if it would test back to $700 level, just that you know. And the last one is, again, because of World Cup, this stock has been really moving pretty well at the beginning of the year. And now it's the end of World Cup against Spain as the champ. And so Argentina did a really great job, and trying to, 2 consecutive win. So this one is, I believe the stock will gonna still continue to go up until the earnings announcement. They were gonna announce earnings July 30. So hopefully we also will continue with the momentum pushing the high. So I originally say $120. Maybe that's a really optimistic view. So I will scale it down to 110. I think it's still pretty good around that numbers to sell it on profit taking. And then maybe when they make announcement, which really not surprising that there really a lot of sales on Adidas, right? If you look at the shirt and the soccer ball or whatnot, so you should be pretty good. And Nike continuously because of the retail, announcement of the spending discretionary consumer discretionary spending, you really can think about it as you buy it now which really were low at the time. I was saying it at $50 gone up $70. You will hold a quarter probably till fourth quarter, when Christmas holiday season hit. Then you may be opportunity to that, but you have to be a lot more patience. So in conclusion, the month of July will be an interesting month. And next week will be really critical, potentially testing the market high. We'll see also the index expecting to be rebound. The big tech earnings, geopolitical development, which are going to drive oil prices, sensitivity, the economic data, which is going to be a catalyst, hopefully going to be reported better than expected just the last week that we announced those key indicators will push the market higher. Again, hopefully, with the steam, we won't, we'll be continue rebounding and pushing all this stock going high with the index going to be recording record high and everybody going to be making money and happy. This is Sam Wong again. Have a nice and wonderful week.